What's up YouTube? Back here in my home on the sofa from my very first video, and a few of you have been asking for me to do a question and answer style video, and I really appreciate the fact that you've left me all these questions, you've thought about it, you've really let me know what you wanted to hear from me. So before I keep waffling on, let's just jump right into that and get some of those questions answered for you. Favourite pizza place in London is this little place in Cambridge Heath called Story Deli. It's amazing. It's run by an old man and his wife. It's really cute and small, and I almost don't want to give the game away on it because it's so cute, it's so nice, but it's really incredible. If you're in London, if you're in East London in particular, you have to check that place out. My favourite TV series is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah, it's really just one of those shows that I can watch over and over again on repeat. I think I've seen it probably 5 or 6 times back to back at this point. It's really good for background noise, so I love it from that perspective. And then I'm a big fan of Battlestar Galactica, so I've seen that probably 2 or 3 times in its entirety as well. And yeah, those are the 2 main ones for me there. My favourite movie, I don't really have one. It's between Godfather and Godfather 2, but I'm also a huge fan of the old sort of 80s action movies from Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, like Rambo, Rocky, Predator, all that sort of stuff. They're really my guilty pleasure movies, especially things like Total Recall as well. You know, there's so many that I can think of from that era that I just really loved. I've lived in a few different places, so I come from a very small village in the north of England. I'm going to be there this week actually, so a couple of my videos this week will be from there. I've lived in London, which is where I'm based now. I've previously lived in Amsterdam, which we spoke about in an older video, and I also lived in Vancouver and then Whistler in Canada, British Columbia. So yeah, they're all the main places that I've lived, at least for extended periods of time, but I have travelled quite a bit as well. I'd really like to visit more places in Asia, so things like Tokyo, Japan, especially South Korea stands out to me. I spoke about Philadelphia in the US on one of my previous videos as well. And I really love the national parks in the US, so I'd like to do a few more of those places as well that aren't really city-based trips, but are more getting back into nature, hiking, all that sort of stuff. Superpower, it would definitely be teleportation. I think the biggest thing when it comes to travel is getting to and from those places, so if I could just click my fingers or get there in an instant, I would absolutely love that. I think it's very underrated superpower when it comes to those questions, but definitely that over flying any day. I can really only speak English and some basic Spanish and some basic Dutch. So my girlfriend is Dutch, we've been practicing with each other, and I lived there for 6 years, which meant that I picked up some stuff whilst I was there. But now that I don't live there, it's hard to keep that practice going on a daily basis, and you're not surrounded by it anymore. So I would say 1 mainly, and then 2 sort of. The app that I'm working on is a travel app. It's called Voyago. It basically brings everything related to travel all under one hood. So all of your travel planning can be done within a matter of seconds instead of hours or days, which we discovered during our research. At the moment, it is in closed alpha testing, which means that we've got a select few people that are testing the app on a regular basis for us and giving us some direct feedback that we can then action and make changes based upon that. It's hopefully in the next month or maybe 2 months going to go out into what we would call open beta, which means that more of you will be able to get your hands on it and really play around with it yourselves and let us know and give us some feedback as well on how we're doing. And from there, in early 2024, we will get towards or gear up for a proper launch. So super excited by it. I think it's game changing when it comes to travel. And yeah, I'll talk more about that in future videos as well, where I'll take you through some of the work that I'm doing, maybe a little behind the scenes as well, if people are interested. 30-day challenge experience so far has been pretty cool. I'm really enjoying it. I definitely feel way more comfortable in front of a camera now than I did at the start, or even in that very first video before I started this 30-day challenge. I think what I am finding at this point, I'm kind of at that midway or just past the midway point where Sometimes it feels a little bit tiring. It's like, oh, I've got to do a video today. Oh, I've got to do a video today. So to try and upload something on a 30-day schedule every single day is really tough. But in the long run, I think that's really what's helping me become more comfortable in front of the camera anyway and in talking to you. So I would say it's going well. I'm really enjoying it. I don't think I will keep to a daily upload schedule once I'm done with this, but I will definitely be uploading to YouTube still and definitely creating more videos because I'm really enjoying the format. I'm really enjoying connecting with people like you. Sort of just answered it, but yeah, I will definitely be continuing with YouTube. I'm not sure how that's going to look yet. If you have thoughts or suggestions or things you would like to see from me, please share them. I will definitely take them on board and listen. And obviously I'm looking at the analytics of all these videos as well. It's amazing that so far I think I've had around 1,000 views. And I really have to thank all of you for that. So I really appreciate people stopping by, leaving comments, getting in touch, just watching these videos as well. So really thank you for that. Alright, I really enjoyed this question and answer format. I think I'll try and get another one in before the end of the 30 days. So if you do have any further questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm reading all of those comments and I'm trying to reply to as many of them as I possibly can. So I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that interaction with people, some of you that I've never met before as well. And yeah, I hope I answered all of your questions so far. Let me know. Until next time, see ya.